It's gonna make its presence known. From one monkey to another, you can't lose what you don't own.
What is a song's purpose? Why do we pull ourselves into its atmosphere? Are we just begging to breathe it in, to live it, to apply it? Or are we running from it? What is it about a song that makes it resonate within the hymn of self? Is it the theme? The sonic sounds that act as the pitter-patter of angels' feet? The soulful nectar that warms the soul inside the shell? Or just a line or word that sparks the thought in the mind? I don't have the wisdom to answer this question. Smarter men than I have tackled the unknown, and to no avail, any tangible answer has been found. It could be none of the above listed. It could be all of them, and so many more that escape me currently. My limited life experience or weakness of self-expression seem to pervert clarity. This is just my attempt to understand the unknown, to make sense of a worried mind frantically looking for understanding, begging for clarity in a vast uncertain universe. This is Noah Gunderson's Robin Williams.
So I gather my impressions of the universal side and hope that someone's listening to their radio tonight.
Robin Williams is the accumulation of these very questions that have plagued my mind. Released in 2019 on Noah Gunderson's album, Lover. A wild blend of self-reflection, purpose, elegant wordplay, and a strong resistant hope against an inevitable fact of life. A song of breathtaking struggle that heads into the entropy, the eventual coal, as we attempt to leave behind anything that could be called a legacy. The paradoxical nature of self, ego, greed, love, and the pursuit to understand the universe and our place in it, to understand self.
One way or another, it's gonna make its presence known.
This one line could be read in so many different ways. Death could be coming. It beckons after all. It could be love, the idea of self. It could be all of them, but never none of them. Your own perspective filters the idea of self through your own understanding of life, of self, of love, of hate. We derive the meaning based off of what it needs to be, as a defense mechanism. I could get lost on these thoughts, pontificating about our ethoses until the very breath has left my chest. I fear even then my mind would ponder until I simply cease to be. And this is what I'm talking about. This line captures all of these thoughts for me in just this small delivery.
From one monkey to another, you can't lose what you don't own.
Here, Gunderson pulls us back from the divine to the absurd. An existential wink, a reminder that we're animals in clothes pretending to control the uncontrollable. There's humility in it. A Buddhist echo. We own nothing, not even our own identities. Ownership itself is an illusion, and yet, within that illusion, we ache, we build, we love, we lose, we mourn, we rebuild.
It's okay if you get anxious, just please don't call the cops. There's a couple things I'm sure of, and a whole lot more I'm not.
The last lines of this verse ring so true to me, though it's perplexingly egotistical. The more I learn, the less I feel like I know. The deeper I dive, the more uncertain I am that I'll make my way back to the surface. The gift of age has taught me how to be afraid, not of life or death, but that I will and must pay my penance. The choice I made in my youth will bear their cost. A few things I'm sure of, but a vast array of things that render in the black. The fraction that I've deciphered can't even paint a colorful silhouette.
There's a sentimental value to the memory of love. It's a pretty looking rainbow. What does it remind you of? Is it somewhere there's a heart of gold? It's never gonna rust. Or it's a hard rain, honey, but it's never gonna flood.
The absolute heart of the track shines out right here, asking about love and life. These metaphors peer into the vastness of self, the ideas of love and identity. It might be a question, but there's something certain in the answer. It's never gonna flood. Despite the unknown, there's a bit of truth in these lines. A thing Noah is sure of is that it's never going to flood. It's up to us to decipher its meaning. To me, however, this stands for hope. A quiet, reserved strength.
Despite all my reservations, I've been doing this for years, hoping that some magic touch would finally make it clear.
This is the sigh of the artist. Not the romanticized kind, but the tired kind. It's a confession through exhaustion. He spent years chasing the same horizon, the clarity, the elusive sense of meaning that art often promises but never delivers, not fully. The reservations speak of self-doubt, of knowing that maybe this search for truth, for beauty, for peace might be endless. And despite that, he continues. That persistence is equal part courage and curse. It's the human condition, distilled, to know there may be no answer, but to ask anyway.
But when it all comes crashing down, I'm still standing here, looking at the same face in the same place, just a different kind of mirror.
This moment of painful reflection, literally, figuratively. After all the striving, all the songs, all the years, he remains himself. No revelation, no transcendence. Just the same man, staring back. Just a different kind of mirror. That's such an elegant line. It suggests time has changed the lens, but not the essence. The mirror may age, distort, but the ghost inside remains consistent. It's a meditation on identity, on how no matter how far we run, we keep finding ourselves waiting at the very end.
Well, nothing lasts forever, and every other trope. I guess it just depends on how much DMT you smoke.
Here, the cynicism sharpens. He's mocking both himself and the cliches of meaning making. Nothing lasts forever. A truth so often said, it's become a punchline, mockingly so. The DMT line, sly, irrelevant, undercuts the seriousness, but it's not flippant. It's the laughter that comes when you're too tired to cry. He's saying everyone's vision of the truth is filtered by what they've seen, or taken, or lost. There's no universal meaning, just perspective.
When I think of Robin Williams at the end of his rope, it makes no difference what you're making. The Reaper makes the final joke.
This right here is the heart of the song. Robin Williams, the man who made the world laugh, succumbing to despair. It's the ultimate paradox, joy and sorrow sharing the same face. Gunderson isn't exploiting that tragedy. No, more he's communing with it. He's saying that no amount of art, success, or wisdom can fully armor you against mortality or the mind's quiet collapse. No. He's saying the Reaper makes the final joke. That line, it's brutal. Because it's true. Death is the last punchline. The one none of us get to rewrite. It's gallus humor, cosmic resignation, and mourning, all in one breath.
So I gather my impressions of the universal sigh and hope that someone's listening to their radio tonight.
This one right here. This is one of the most haunting lines in the entire song. The universal sigh. What a fucking phrase. It captures the collective ache of humanity. Not just like depression, but I mean like all of it. It captures our grief, our beauty, our futility. It's the sound the world makes when it breathes. And yet amid that breath, Gunderson still hopes. He still reaches out into the void, hoping somebody tunes in, hoping that anyone may hear him. And that makes him feel less alone. That's what music is, man. Right? I mean, it's a signal sent through the static of existence, hoping another heart will recognize the frequency.
Though it doesn't really matter, with so many come before. And who the hell are we fooling? No one buys records anymore.
And here, he collapses grandeur back into irony again. All that yearning, all that artistry, and then this delusioned smirk. He's not just lamenting the decline of physical music, he's lamenting the de-elevation of art itself, how the sacred act of creation now swims in an ocean of noise. But the beauty lies in his contradiction. He knows it doesn't really matter, and still, he writes. That's faith, not in a religious sense, but in expression itself, the need for a human to emote themselves. Even if no one's listening, he still sings into the static. At this stage in the song, Noah is standing at the center of his own existential storm, laughing, grieving, questioning, and somehow still creating. That's the core. That's the theme. The song becomes less about the late comedian and more about what he represents, the fragility of joy, the fertility of answers, and the persistence of the human need to make meaning anyway, regardless of who's around. We may not be heard, we may not be understood, and yet we still sing.
So I gather my impressions of the universal sigh and hope that someone's listening to their radio this morning. Though it doesn't really matter, with so many come before. And who the hell are we fooling? No one buys records anymore.
The game. Hey, what's going on, guys? Just let me give you this opportunity to say thank you for everyone watching my content, for sticking with me through this crazy time. The world is crazy, everything's going insane, but here in these few moments of respite, we get to find a little bit of comfort in the world at large. And I just want to take an opportunity to thank you guys all who watch the content, especially those of you who've gone the additional step and have supported me here, especially over on Buy Me a Coffee. Anyway, I just want to point out to you guys that this means a whole lot to me. And every month I'm going to try and get one of these bigger videos out. Just know that it takes me forever to edit these things, and despite how poor this looks, this was me trying my best. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Any criticisms, any critiques or compliments, whatever you want. Or hell, just tell me about your story, man. What's going on? Did you Did you stub your toe today at work, or did you get a new dog that makes you happy? Like, tell me whatever you want. The comments are your guys' domain, and I will be here to listen to them. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Please be safe, and, protect the nads, bro. The game again. Bam! 2 in a video? Whoops, I hit stop on the wrong fucking... God damn it, Vegas.